one of my teacher used to mock me. He will go to IIT Khoda. What have I done? The color of my face gone blunt. The hard work is one thing that gives you satisfaction.
I was very fascinated at that time. That was the very exciting point for me.
Major part, if I remember that, yeah, I feel happy. Work hard, work a lot. If anybody is telling about the work-life balance and all those things, then it's fine. But if you work hard, the satisfaction after doing the work, the hard work, that is, I think, that is incomparable to anything.
Hello, everyone. We are back at our Understanding Pattern podcast. This time we are with one of my friend Amit Kumar Singh. We used to work together at IIT Hyderabad. Now, currently, he's working at a Philips. People usually often talk about the success, but they don't talk about the struggle behind the success. Usually, the journey through the event, the struggle they have faced, and the people they have made connection to get the here. Maybe we can talk about this in this podcast. Hello, Ankit. Thanks for joining this great conversation. Maybe you can go with your small little introduction.
Hi Ajay, first of all, very thank you for the opportunity so that I can share my journey on your platform. I hope it was a insightful conversation between you and me so that that can help that will be helpful to our viewers. And starting from my intro, so hi everyone, my name is Amit Kumar Singh. I am currently employed as an AI researcher in Philips India Limited, and I have completed my master's from IIT Hyderabad in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. I also have secured an All India rank of 554 in GATE 2022. And yeah, that's a small intro from my side, Ajay.
So you can also add your childhood memories and like where you have born and what your parents do, how they have raised you, those topics.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Ajay. Talking about my childhood journey, I was born in a small colony in Ghaziabad. So my father was a government employee, and my mother was a housewife. I also have I also have one elder brother and one elder sisters. So mostly, if we talk about my childhood, so till eighth class, I was in a small school. I was in a very small school in my colony, so that does not have that much exposure or facilities. If you talk about games and all those things, it was a very small school, and the exposure was also less. And at that point of time, I was also not much dedicated to the studies. Before the exams, I just prepare one day before, and I was to get around more than 75% of the marks. The majority of my childhood was like after coming from school was to play with my friends in my neighborhood in my colony. There were like we used to around 20-25 kids of same age, so we used to, if you know about marbles, or we known as kanche, if you know. So we used to play a lot, and those like cricket and all those games. That was a childhood memory, I would say. The major time, the interesting part was there, if I would say.
Okay. That's a lovely journey of your childhood.
Mm.
You have been like enjoyed a lot. That's I can summarize here. Right.
Yeah. Means if I see my childhood, that was the major part. If I remember that, yeah, I feel happy.
Yeah, yeah, that's very nice. So maybe like the schooling that was already covered up. We'll go into the college life of yours and like how did you which where did you study it and like how it helped to understand the journey of life. Maybe the learnings of your into the friend circle.
Mm.
You can I also know that you have went through the gate exams to get into the IIT. Maybe before that, you can go ahead with your BTech admission process, your JEE process, and
Okay.
how was your parents supporting you at the time?
Okay, Ajay, there were a lot of list of questions that you asked in a single. So yeah, I'll just go step by step. Let like I was like till eighth class, the scenario was that I was not much dedicated to the studies, and the most of the time was going in playing and all those things. So after fourth class, I was shifted to a better school, I was shifted to a better clothes, but the scenario was same. I was not dedicated to studies. The
Yeah.
scenario was same. But after ninth and 10th, yeah, it was somewhat okay, I'll say. But after 11th, so I after 11th there is means in everyone's life there was a phase comes of joining IIT coachings and all those things.
Dreams of
But I
everyone, right?
was Huh, but I would say I was not aware of I was not aware of the what is IIT and what is the life at IIT looks like, and what are the things it takes to prepare for the same and all those things. I was not aware of that. But my father and his friends were somewhat, I would say my father and his friends were somewhat has idea, and maybe I think some of their kids have gone to IIT. So they somewhat have the idea, but I don't have any idea ki what is IIT, how to get there, what it takes to be in IIT, and how to prepare for the same. So at 11th, my father decided that okay, means it will be right, it will be correct to, so that we can send our younger kid to a coaching for IIT and all those things. So if we can crack that, that will be a good for his journey. But I was not very much aware of that, because I have not seen anyone in my colony also where I was living, or I does not have any example of if any person that I know has cleared gate or cleared IIT or anything like that. And at that point of time, I does not have also access to internet, that much access of internet. It was a time of around 2014 to 2016. So what was happened, we joined IIT. It was a great, it was a I joined Fiji. It was a huge amount. I do come from a lower middle class family, so for the coaching of those 2 years, it was a huge amount for my family. And yeah, I joined Fiji coaching.
So
So
maybe
from
like
my home,
which year it
hmm,
was exactly?
2014 it was when I was
Okay.
in when I was entering in 11th class. And
Okay.
yeah, at that point of time I joined coaching. I don't have any idea about that. So yeah, we I joined the coaching with the my mother used to my mother I remember that my mother asked me ki, okay, we are going to put a lot of money in this, so will you be fine with that? I don't have any idea about that. I said okay, we will do it, no issue. Okay, we will do, I'll give our best. Or but I was not that much serious because I does not have any idea about that. So at in 11th or 12th, it was a bit what I would say, it was a headache for me, because Monday to Friday I have to go school, and I have to leave the Saturday class of my school, and I have to on those Saturday and Sunday I have to go for the coaching. So on the weekends, on the Saturday and Sunday, I have to travel. I have to. The classes start from 8 a.m. and it will be around 6 p.m. And it takes me around 2 hours to get at the Fitji horse cars coaching in Delhi, that is very very famous. So from I started around from 6 a.m. I start to my coaching. I reach around there at 8, 2 hours, and then whole day around 10 hours of coaching. And then I was coming back. It was around 14 hours of my, like it was a 14-hour, what do you say? So after coming from there, the whole week, the whole time, I was not able to play, or I was not able to focus on anything. I was not able, the time was slipping from my hand, and I was not able to do
Yeah.
anything.
Mhm.
So I don't have anything. I go in the weekends. I come at night. I was like terribly tired. I does not have time to revise that. I does not have any time to cope up with the what I was going through. And also the Saturday classes from the school has been missed, so also I have to prepare for the same. So those
Mhm.
11th and 12th, the how the time passed, I was not aware of that. So
Mhm.
it just like it just slipped out of my hands. So
Mhm.
after 2 3 months, I somewhat I feel demotivated, and okay, we will see. But the time goes on. After 2 3 months, I tried to cope up, but the syllabus is already been taught, and I was not aware of the syllabus. I was not in the sync with the syllabus. So yeah, the whole 2 years slipped from my hand. But my I also want to talk about my family does not intervene in my studies. So till nursery to 10th or 11th, I was performing quite well. So till 10th, the scenario was that I will prepare one day before the exam and I will be able to clear it. I will be able to score 70, more than 75% of the marks. And I never targeted that I should be the topper of the class. I never targeted that. I never. And also my family does not intervene in my studies. So they are very supportive. Okay, do whatever you want, handle it in your way. The time is going slipping from my hand for in 11 in those time. That was a very hectic time. And but my family was thinking, "Ki, okay, everything is fine, I think he's a very hectic scenario." Sometimes after 3 or 4 months, my family used to ask me, father used to ask me, "Ki, everything is fine, the studies
Yeah,
is going
everything
fine."
is
What should I say? Nothing is going fine, but I am saying, yeah,
yeah.
everything is fine, yeah, we'll take care. I was thinking, ki, after 3 or 4 months I will catch up, I'll do more hard work, but the time flies with my hand. I was not able to do anything. Monday
Right,
to
right.
Friday school, Saturday Sunday the coaching. So the 2 years was like I was not able to do anything. The time
Mhm.
flies like anything. So yeah,
Mhm.
after, if I would say, I was knowing that what is going on, that I'm
Mhm.
not able to cope up, I'm not able to get the concepts, I'm not able to get the good marks in those mock test and all those things. But I was not telling anything to my family. Okay, I thought ki, okay, they are investing good amount of money. I was embarrassed. What should I tell? But
Mhm.
somewhat I was in a chill mode. Okay,
Mhm.
it was not hectic to me. Okay, ठीक है, you will not be able, I am not able to cope up, but it's fine. But I think my father has a lot of expectation from me. He was thinking ki, okay, I have put a good amount of money. I do come from a lower middle class family. The amount of the coaching of the IIT JEE and all those things, the 2 year coaching was a very huge amount for my family. And like my father was somewhat he was expecting ki, okay, I'm putting that much money, and yeah, my son is also good, so I should get a good output from the same. Okay, but as soon as the results come, as soon as the result after JEE mains exam, the as soon as the result came, so I know ki what's going on. I know ki what I'm gonna get. I know ki what will be the marks. The marks will not be good. The rank will not be good.
Mhm.
So the yeah, so my father has my roll number and all those things. He was in office. He seed he has I think my admit card. So he has seen my results. So after coming home, he got very emotional. I did not expected that ki this is going to be the scenario. I did not expected that. I was in a somewhat would say chill mode. I tried
Film.
but failed. But I did not expected that my father got emotional. So he was in his hand, he was his the rank list in which my scores and all those things was written. And I remember my whole family was behind my father. My brother, my sister, my mother was there. So he was holding my hand, I was in front. So his expressions were like he got very emotional. And I remember the day till now, that 2 tears from his eyes was like falling from apart. And he was like, "Ki, what you were doing?" And he told me that I that was a very emotional thing. I did not expected that, but that thing changed, I think, a lot of things after that. So and he was very emotional, and he was saying ki, what you were doing, like what you were doing till now. So I do my the color of my face gone blunt. The color of my face faded. I don't know what to do. I was in a guilt key. What have I done? I should not
Mhm.
be doing that. So yeah, that day passed, and I think that day is the day that I still remember. And I think that day changed a lot of things from that point of
Yeah.
time.
It looks like
And
on that day the boy was killed and man was born. Right?
maybe you can say that, but
Become
that day changed a lot of things for me. From
Mhm.
the chill mode, I was somewhat serious. From the for next 10 days, I was locked in a room, and I was like, I was like, "Ki I will give one more attempt, and I will give this attempt will be very, what do you say, not in a chill mode, in a very serious mode. I think 10 days was like, I was having some chemistry books and I was making from starting from scratch. That day I was in my mind, I thought, okay, I'll give one more attempt, and I'll give one more attempt with a somewhat serious mode. I was also in a guilt that, okay, my father has paid a lot of money, I have wasted that amount as well,
Mhm.
and also created a scene for the family. So for the next 10 days I was in locked in my room, opening the books and making the notes, reading everything from scratch. The 10 days, I think 12 to 14 hours I invested. I was clear in my mind, okay, I'm going to give one more attempt. Okay, I'm not sure whether I'll get the rank or not, but I have to give a serious attempt this time. I thought I will not join any coaching. Anything will not, I will not join coaching with the, I will not waste any more amount of my father, and I will do this attempt.
Mhm.
But after 10 days, okay, my family seen that, okay, he is studying and all this. After 10 days, my father came to me and told ki, okay, we should join a coaching. I think if you are thinking for a one more attempt, we should join a coaching. I denied ki, okay, I don't want to waste a lot of more amount of yours, and I don't think we should do coaching. But he insisted, and then we joined a one more coaching. What I learned is that I did not join a far away coaching that takes me 2 hours. I selected a nearby coaching that takes me around 15, around half an hour, so that my time will be saved. And also in this second attempt, I have time from Monday to, it was a weekend batch, so I have to go only 3 classes. All the time I have in my hand, so that I can do self study, and also I have chose the coaching that is somewhat nearby, so I don't have to waste time in going a long way and invest time in travel. So yeah, my father insisted me we gone for the coaching, and somehow I also thought, okay, it will be, if I'm serious, let's take the help, it would be somewhat helpful. So yeah, we took one more coaching and a gap year. So yeah, 12th was over. I also did not get good marks in 12th as well. My in till 10th I have marks more than, every time I have more than 80%. In
Mhm.
11 12th I have marks like I was not able to cope up with anything, either the CBSE nor this coaching thing. And I also, my one of my teacher used to mock me. He got to know that I have joined a coaching. He used to mock me that the colony where I was living. So he called me that, he told that okay, he got to know that I'm not doing well in studies, and I have joined coaching on top
IIT
of that.
coaching.
So he was mocked me like that. He will go to IIT Khoda. Khoda was the colony in which I was residing. So
Okay.
just like IIT Hyderabad, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, he told me that he will go to IIT Khoda. So, but that I was in chill mode in 11 12, so I did not take it at that
Okay.
hard key. Okay, how did he
Ha
told
ha.
me like that?
Ha ha.
So yeah, that was the whole journey. So after
Mhm.
1 year, I did a, I think I that 1 year, I also give a decent
Mhm.
try, I would say. And at that point of time, I was not having access to these internet, and I does not have any guidance from anyone. Okay, I
Mhm.
does not have any person, a mentor, you can say, so
Mhm.
that I can get a guidance from his, so that he can tell me what are the things you have to take care, how do you manage the your preparation, how the whole year will goes, like that. I was
Mhm.
mostly on my own, and whatever the teacher tells ki do this, do that, all the same. So yeah, I give a decent try. I got around 50,000 in JEE mains. I was in JEE mains I got around 51,000 rank. And
Mhm.
also I did not told you the rank of my previous year. So
Okay.
it was like the previous year rank was around, I think, 10 to 12 lakhs people have given the exam, and my
Mhm.
rank was around, after doing 2 years of coaching, I got around 7 lakhs of rank.
Mhm.
So in 1 year I got from 7 lakh to 51,000. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that. Okay, I gave a decent try, but I in that year I give a, what do you say, decent try. But I think I would have been better if I would have access to internet or
Internet.
the strategies and all those things, if somebody would have mentored me. I did a
Mm-hmm.
decent, I gave a decent try, but on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
did take a help of coaching, but whatever the strategies and all those things, so it was on my own only.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is the journey. After that, I took admission in a college. I also gave some exam. My father insisted me. I was only okay. I will give only the IIT JEE mains exam. I won't give any other exam. But my father insisted me. No, let's fill all other forms also. UPT was there. IPU. I was in Delhi, so there was
Mm-hmm.
exam, Indraprasth University exam. In that there were 8 to 10 colleges were there. So in that I got around 4500 rank. From that I chose a college. So yeah, this was the journey till my joining to the BTech. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like the most interesting that I found is the rank on the first year was 7,000, 7 lakhs, and then you suddenly pop up with the under 50,000. That was very
Huh.
interesting.
I thought I would have, if I would have access to the internet at that point of time. There was not much
Exactly. We
content,
we didn't
and
had
also the
we used to do like
hmm,
14 rupees wala 70 MB coupon. We
yeah.
used to
I still
do.
remember 50, in 50
Mm.
rupees you get a 250 MB recharge, and also at that
Exactly.
point of time the content was not there. The
Exactly.
content that
Content was
he,
uh,
from where did you learn? It was
exactly but the
around
internet
2017.
internet like started fully access after the Geo revolution, because it was after my 12th, I guess. The Geo has launched their SIM card, and then we got
Yeah.
access of like unlimited internet and all.
Hmm. So yeah, from after 2017, I joined this college, Bharatiya Vidyapeeth College of Engineering in New Delhi, in the Electronics and
Mhm.
Communication Engineering branch. Still, I don't have any much idea about the coding part, whether I should take CS or whether I should take IT,
Okay.
whether I should take EC. I don't have any
Mhm.
idea. I just fill the whatever the top college was there, whatever the
Mhm.
branch I am getting, EC was getting, okay, just took it. So
Mhm.
my teacher used to mock me like that. He will go to IIT Khoda.
Khoda. But
Yeah.
somehow we have landed to IITs now. So and then
But
yeah,
he used to
it was
sometimes I remember ki okay, my teacher used to my maths teacher, he was a very good teacher, but he used to mock me. So sometimes I think okay, he was mocking me, but now I got into somehow.
now
Somehow
I
I got
have
into that.
now I have something to show myself, right? At least not for him, but at least
Not
satisfaction
for
of
him.
myself.
Not for him. Hmm.
Satisfaction of myself.
Not.
Okay, the people
Uh,
were mocking me. Now I
uh,
look at where I am, at least
hmm.
for myself,
uh.
right?
Absolutely not for him. Like I
Mhm.
never, it never came into my mind that okay, my
Go and
teacher is
say
mocking me, I have to show him. Never. It was
not
never.
like
It
that.
was not for him. It was for me. After that 12th exam that I after that 12th I gave that attempt. It was not for anybody else, but I think it was for me. I was in a guilt ki okay, I have not performed well. My father
Yeah,
invested me a
exactly.
lot of. It was
Mm.
to prove myself ki okay, I have to give a serious attempt, and after that
Mhm.
attempt I was quite satisfied. My
Right.
goal, I think my goal was not at that point of time ki, to go in IIT or anything, but I wanted to prove myself ki, okay, I can do something. And after that 1 year, yeah, I was pretty much satisfied. Okay, I did a
Mhm.
decent job.
Mm.
Hmm.
Usually, those things are also important for us. Ki like, okay, we are getting disrespect now. We should get ourselves upgraded. That is plus point, no?
That is plus point, but I think it should come from within you. I
Yeah,
don't think
exactly. If yeah,
it should come within you, that
exactly.
ki, okay, I wanted to do, I have to do. If it comes from somewhere else, or uh, then I don't think it will long laster. You have to see, it's not like my teacher mocked me and then I will go straight read 14 hours. It was a 1 year journey. I
Not
have
like that.
to.
What I'm saying that the
Hmm,
journey has been already decided. Like some of the points have been decided by the some
uh,
like if you have heard the speech of the Steve Jobs, he has mentioned that life has already
hmm,
decided its points. The dots that we need to connect somehow.
hmm,
Then only
hmm.
we'll get to the
Yeah,
points where we want to be.
yeah.
Right.
I do agree that there are lot of things in my life that has been like stitched that way so that currently I'm here.
Exactly, exactly. We, we
Lot
we
of
have been
things are
traveling.
there.
We have been
Mm,
traveling in a train so that the points, the station that we have to reach, it has to be go
mm,
through the certain points. Then
mm.
only we'll reach over there. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
that's
yes.
a journey
I
of
do
that.
agree.
Yeah, completely.
Mm,
Okay, so mostly this was the thing of a JEE with like most of the middle class guys. Everyone goes through the same phase. I found
mm.
out that I have been also went through the similar situation that I have disappointed my parents, and then we were looking for a bigger college opportunities, but somehow we landed up in tier two, tier three colleges, right? And then maybe which college did you went through? Maybe you can want to give intro about the particular college, friend circle, in a few points.
Sure. So I took admission in Bharatiya Vidyapeeth College of Engineering, New Delhi. It was a part of Indraprasth University that is quite famous in New Delhi.
Mhm.
So it was a rank 3 college of that IP university, and I got a electronics and communication engineering branch there. So yeah, I took admission there. The initial few days were like quite exciting for me. I got introduced to these Arduino and all those things. There was a IEEE society that took workshop related to the same. So I was quite interested in that. Arduino things were there, motor things were there, small RC car, line following robots, and all those things. So yeah, that was quite interesting to me. And after that, I did some app development, and yeah, means it was a somewhat quite a. I learned some things, and also it was somewhat a, you would say, chill mode. I was again into a chill mode. Okay, life was going, but after, I think, 2 years after my initial phase of my third year, I have to decide that I do wanted to do something big, but I did not have any idea that what to do. So at the end of 2 years, I got again somewhat serious that what I have to do. I have to decide whether I have to sit in placements. What are my other goals? So yeah, that I have to decide. So I was like looking for options. One of the option was gate. One of the options was that as my most of my classmates did to take a, they were from EC, and but they did take a job in software domain. So I did also try that software. I did took a coaching, did took a course from coding ninjas in the Java, but I did not find that much interesting, so I also dropped that plan. So yeah, after some time I decided that okay, I have to go for a full shot in gate exam. I do have to crack that exam.
Mhm.
And yeah,
So basically, you
so
are not prepared for placement, and you have decided your mindset you don't want to go for placement. Is it like this?
I was like in the initial 2.5 years was in chill mode, tried different
Yeah,
things, tried that
same thing.
uh, tried different things, but I was not sure whether to go with. After taking that Java course from the Coding Ninja, I was quite sure that I don't want to be in software domain. So
Mhm.
what are the other options? I don't want to be in pure software side. So
Mhm.
that I got to know after doing that.
Okay, so you
So
were
I
like
thought what
trying to find out way like which area that I
huh,
wanted to go, and then you have went through some courses, and then you found out ki like okay, this is not the my particular domain. I might look for the hardware part also, right?
sure. Also, I was not very happy with the placements that my college has, so I was just wanted to somehow
Mhm.
do took an another approach, and somehow wanted to skip that. I don't want to be in that key. I do join the same scenario. So
Mhm.
yeah, after a lot of looking here and there, talking to friends and searching online, the one thing that has been changed from JE to this, that the introduction of internet was there. The So after the introduction of Geo, I has a, as compared to my JEE means journey, where I do not have a exposure of this internet connection and all those things. But now I have the exposure to the internet connection and the respective content, so that I can take a better decision and all those things. After that, I decided to give a sure shot to the gate and to skip my placement, and to fully align with my gate preparations. So yeah, after that I have started my gate. thing.
So, was it like, I just want to go back again, like, was it the JEE preparation, or was the hardest part of your life, or like, or the you found out any more things in BTech or after the BTech while JEE preparation? Like, basically, what was your hardest phase of your life?
I do think there are two main phases. Maybe one, you can say, after that, 12th, I got a very bad rank, around
Mm-hmm.
7 lakhs. One part is that. But another part is that when I started preparing GATE, then also
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of doubts, a lot of things were there that has been introduced. So I would say that GATE is also there, that GATE has been a 2 year journey of mine. So that is the hardest part, I would say. The
Okay, okay.
preparation, then you were in a bad phase, everything is not going right, then you are coming up, then doing your, then giving the
Mhm.
time, and yeah, all those things for the
So,
gate was a hardest time.
basically, like, that's a common thing. Like, if you targeting for something higher goals,
Hmm.
so you always feels like, okay, I'm not enough, I'm not enough. So you are also feeling like that, ki, like you are not enough about your goals.
I would say, I would say from the childhood I had something that ki, okay, I have to do something better.
Hmm.
If I talk about in the 11th 12th, I did not have a clear path, that
Okay.
I did not have a clear path, I did not have any mentorship. But when it comes to gate, so I do have access to the gate. So
Hmm.
before like uh, before taking the gate as a challenge, I have watched a lot of videos around the gate. So I did, before starting preparing, I did have a clear understanding what it takes, what are the strategies and all those things. Everything related to gate, I did have a pretty idea.
Hmm.
So somewhere in my mind I was confident that I'll be able to crack that.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere in your mind, like,
After
from childhood, that you
hmm,
wanted to, like, do something better in life, not like a life that you might see around
yes,
you, like middle class one. Like, you might, okay, I want to do something in life that should be something people get inspired from, right?
yes, yes,
So then
yes.
you started preparing about the gate, and like, you want to go through the short gate preparation summary, like, how was
uh,
the videos or any?
Means I again took a coaching from Made
Again,
Easy.
back
That
to
would
coaching.
be that. Yeah, coaching helps, but
Yeah.
you have to be serious as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, again took a coaching, and now this time I have the resources as well. I have the guidance from the guidance from the internet as well, guidance from the YouTube. I did watch lot of YouTube videos around the strategy, around everything. What are
Mhm.
the things you have to take care around the revision, around the mock test, around the from JEE means I have the that consistency to sit for long hours. I have
Okay.
that hard work thing. But I did not have a proper strategy in the gate, proper strategy for the JEE main exam. But that has been fulfilled by the YouTube. So I did watch a lot of YouTube videos to get in the strategy, in the how to do the revision, how to do the short term, long term, and short notes revision and all those things. So yeah, now I would say now my uh, preparation has the hard work, has the right strategy, and everything was in right position. So yeah.
So, like, basically, while preparing a GATE exam, we always feel like, okay, I'm going through
Hmm.
the low phase of my life, or something. I have faced myself. Ki I was preparing while the competitive examination. So, what do you do exactly? What do you tell yourself? Ki, okay, I need to keep motivating myself. Like, do you watch any your
I Yeah,
like
there were.
ideal person's strategies or motivational videos? What do you do exactly when you feel low?
There were, see, you are preparing for exams, so there were definitely lot of points at my journey that I feel very, very low. That
Mhm.
I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to discuss with anyone. So what I usually did, I have a diary. I still have that diary.
Oh.
So in that diary, I wrote everything, whatever I feel. When you feel low, your thoughts are in not in a sequential way, or not in a, I would say, correct composition. But I have a diary. I used to write that. So whenever I was in a low phase, I had that diary. I used to write that whatever I am thinking.
Mhm.
So at the end of, initially I start with I am feeling like this, okay, everything, nothing is working and I have to do this, I have to do that. But after the half paragraph I have the solutions as well. So in
Oh.
that diary the solutions is also written ki you are
Mhm.
thinking, you are overthinking, you should do like
Mhm.
this, you should do like that. So after that one page diary I get a very clear understanding of those things ki this is what you are thinking and that you have to do. You don't have to
Mhm.
focus on all other distractions. So I have the questions as well, I have the answer, just to what do you say, you just have to
Create a
make
gap.
the thought.
It's
Hmm.
like creating a gap in between the your question and your answer. You give your time, then it will automatically pop up, right?
After writing that one page diary I did have a clear understanding ki
Yeah.
what I'm doing wrong and what I have
Mhm.
to do. So I
Exactly.
still have
Exactly.
that diary, and I think whenever I had a low phase in my life I just go to that diary and I do write that. So
Mhm.
maybe 2 3 months back I was reading all the pages of that diary. So I was just saying ki, what are the bad phases in my life. So I
Okay.
think 30 35 pages have been written and only the low phases of my life. So I have
Mhm.
written all those things. So I was smiling, okay. From that point, and I did around 12 to 15 pages in the my gate preparation. After that, in when I came to IIT, also there were bad phases. There were
Mhm.
phases in which you don't know ki what to do, whether to go, which direction to go. After IIT, also you have lot of things to do. Like I have especially a drone thing. My lab was working in a drone, so I was good in drones. I have to see in the AI domain. There was one more thing, the PhD options. So whenever I do feel that a low phase, whether to decide or all those things, so I do write the diary. After that
Yeah.
diary, I did get a very better understanding that
Yeah.
what should be done, what should be done. Yeah.
Mhm. So, was it the gate was the hardest turning point of your life, or like you wanna say JW was a turning point, or maybe you wanna say any personal life learnings? What was the turning point?
I would say there were, I think, two turning points. I would say the first one is that I got the 7 lakh rank, and that father incident was happened. So I think it was the main turning point, the first turning point of my life. And then also in my BTech, after passing 2 years, I got two learnings as well that I want to share with the viewers. First one is that ki don't chase anyone, don't seek validation for anyone, don't do things that is not for you, that is to praise someone else. And second thing is that you will decide what you will do. Neither your friends, neither your parents, neither your family or anybody else is going to decide for you which career, which path you have to take. You should have to decide that, and this is your responsibility, not anybody's else. And you should decide it very wisely. So I think these are the two turning points I would say that was happened in my life. Yeah. So I will say ki whatever the career path you'll choose, you should be very logical. You should
Mhm.
know that whether you like it or not, and what are the
Exactly.
things you are going to achieve that. uh, I would say passion is one thing, but second, you should be very logical. That you should be clear with all the things. If it happens, then what? If it doesn't happen, then what? And are you able to that? Okay, if it happens, then I will do. If it doesn't happen, then also I'll do. So you
Somewhat in
should,
realistic way, right?
you should be very logical about that. You should not
Mhm.
be that you do not have a proper understanding of that thing and then you are
Mhm.
pursuing that.
So,
Mm.
was it the BTech journeys of your, or like the gate journey of yours have changed you as a person in a mature way, or like some other things you wanna mention, like
I
how
think,
you have been evolved with your certain times mindset?
yeah, I think the gate journey has evolved me a lot, in which means the hard work, the consistency, all those things were there, but also you have to like deal with your mindset as well. Like you should be, as I also have one gap, while my friends are like having job in somewhere else or in one or other places, I will just preparing for the exams. So
Mhm.
you have to be very tough mindset, and all those things. I think those 2 years of journey of the gate have made a better person, me more. I would say I do have a better mindset than earlier. I think
Mhm.
earlier the people's opinions does matter to me. I don't think now it matters to me. I
Mhm.
know what I like and what I have to do. So I think those 2 years also made me a better person, either you can say emotionally or mentally. So that, yeah.
How was your experience like the people who were underestimating you and then you came to IIT, and how was
Okay,
the your
I will tell you a very good scenario that
uh
see, uh, I don't means it doesn't matter to me if I would say clearly to you ki how the people were approaching me differently, or I think they were approaching me same only. I do feel that ki earlier also when I did not clear gate, so it doesn't mean ki I was not that smart or anything like that. I okay, but I don't feel any what do you
differences?
say, differences. And
Mhm.
one thing I want to tell you ki where I stay na, where the colony in which I stay, so
Mhm.
the people around me or the neighbors, they don't know about the IIT. So
Acha.
though still so
Okay.
it's so they don't have any idea about the IITs and all those stuff. Very
Mhm.
few people will be able to know, and I'm not sure about that. So the
Mhm.
they don't have any idea, and I don't tell
Mhm.
anything about that. I just go meet them, have some talks and all those things, but
Mhm.
they don't have any idea, and I don't brag or anything about it. And also same as my, if you ask about, I don't think there is any change or slight the
So
people looking.
maybe more about like how do you feel after coming to IIT? Like how was your mindset changed and how the environment helped you to grow? Do you wanna
Yeah,
talk about
like
that?
if you, yeah, sure. If you want to talk about how the IT changes you, so it will
Mhm.
change you in a very different way. In the gate, I was like, you are struggling within yourself, trying to the mainly about the mindset, but the exposure you get the IT is at the another level. The confidence you get here is at another level. Um, Most of the times, people I have seen, I will just take an example that it's my 3 year journey, so it's an emotion to me. The things that I have learned, the means the friends I have made, all these things are emotion to me, and that have made me a better person that I can't tell you in words.
Mhm.
Most of the time I see in internet, they will the people who are from non-IITians are like comparing the NIITian and non-IITian with respect to money only, the outcome
Exactly.
after the IIT. But it
Exactly.
does feel bad. I do feel bad about it, because
Mhm.
it's not the outcome, it's also the journey. I have been there 3 year journey, and that 3 year journey was spectacular. The
Exactly.
experience I got there, I can't compare that to anything else. I can't compare
Mhm.
that to the outcome.
Yeah, yeah. The money is not the only point. The journey that you go through is a very much different.
See, like let's suppose you have spent 3 years with your ex. Okay, if let's take this example. Let's suppose if you have spent your three years with your ex or anything. If somebody talks anything bad about it, you feel bad.
Mhm.
Okay,
Exactly, exactly.
so it's like the same. If
It's
some hmm,
in a way that you wanna say it's not the success, it's the what a person that you become, right?
yeah,
Hmm.
the time I spend there, the
Exactly
things I have
the
learned, the exposure I got, the
exactly.
confidence I built there. So
Mhm.
right now, before 3 years, if you say I have to approach some person, I'm not
Mhm.
sure whether I'll be confident or not. But right now, if you
Mhm.
say I have to approach a person or a CEO or something like that, I don't
Mhm.
have any issue. I will be very comfortable with approaching anyone anywhere in the world.
Right, like it
So
made us in a way, so it grow us in a way so that like we become confident, we become like a different person, we get try to approach the opportunities by ourselves, we become so different person that we used to before the IIT and then after the IIT. So that's what in podcast we are trying to understand those journey of yourself, like what are the turning points, what are the places that you have lived, how they changed you, how they have made you what whichever right now you are. Okay.
and all
How they have made
and
you. Yeah.
And also, one thing, it's not about a placement, a job, or anything like that. You after coming into IIT, you have different perspective as well.
Mm-hmm.
you will explore options of PhD, you will explore options of master, you will explore other options, whether you have to do MBA or not, on all
Mm-hmm.
those things. That exposure is there in the IIT. You will get that
Mm-hmm.
exposure, so that it's not that you are doing your BTech in tier 3 college, and after that everybody knows you have to do a job. But it's not in the
Mm-hmm.
case of IIT. People do take different, and they evaluate all the options, and then they
Yeah.
come to a conclusion.
the
in
the
my in
environment
my
the environment here in IIT is not only about the earning money. It's also about the how person you are evolving. It's like singing, dancing, the course curriculum around our here. The recently there was a program in our OAT, open air theater. There was
Okay.
like some MTech students were singing very nicely, like they were like evolving their own patterns of life,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes, yes. I have participated. I have participated in most of the. In I have participated in dance competition. I have participated in shairi competition, and all those things. They give you a platform. They give you a platform that
Exactly.
anybody can come and anybody can perform. It's not like they are going to make fun of you. It's not like that. If you are not
Mhm.
good at that point,
They'll
also you
encourage
can
you.
go and
They'll
perform.
encourage you
Yeah,
if you
they
are
will
not good
encourage.
at it.
Yeah,
Mm.
they will
The
encourage you. Yeah.
environment itself is like supporting environment. You'll get a lot of opportunities also, right? Like if you're looking
Yeah.
for a master's, somehow you come to IIT in BTechs, and if you're looking for master, the universities will like try to approach the IIT students. Like this kind of environment is here. Like,
Yeah, the environment is, I can't compare that environment, that life to anything else.
mm,
It's not just about the package, it's about the life you live there. It's about
mm.
the emotions, it's about the person you have been after the IIT journey. Yeah.
Yeah, and like one more thing I would mention here, ki we were together in our like our
Hmm.
autonomous vehicle research. So
Yeah,
how was
yeah.
that research for how did what did you learn over there? Like how did it help you?
Like I was initially I was in a as I joined. So I was in U Tihan lab. So in
Mm-hmm.
that there are two types of research is going on. One is UAV, one is UJV. So before coming to IIT, I do have some job experience of as a UAV system engineer in a drone side. So when I entered IIT, I do like drones, and at that point of time, and I was got into some lab in which the drones were like there was a research were going on in the drones. So initially 1.5 years, I would say, I in the all the night have been, means most of the nights I have been in the lab doing research and all those things, going lab at around 6 and coming in the morning. So it was a I learned a lot there. I learned how to do research.
Mm-hmm.
In all other colleges, I don't think you will be able to do how to do research, how to approach a problem, how to find the gaps and all those things. But here
Mm-hmm.
at IIT, you get the opportunity of those things, and you will get to learn about your like your classmates and other lab mates as well. So it was a
Mm-hmm.
great learning. How do you approach a new problem and all those things? So it was a great learning for me.
So IIT Hyderabad mostly focus on research and innovations. That's how summarizing over here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like so after IIT, so you're set for like placements after you are finishing your MTech,
The
and then how?
as I have said, people explore so lot of opportunities. So before my placement, also I was exploring the opportunities, whether I have to go more deep into research, into PhD, or before,
Mm.
I think
I also
maybe
knew
eight
you
nine
have
months.
also
Hmm.
started working on a startup idea. Then somehow you have moved into the placement side. You want to talk about that? Just simply that how why
Yeah,
did
means
you drop that idea?
there are two three things that can be there. One was the startup idea I was having, and
Mhm.
second was I also got some amount for prototype development as well. And
Mhm.
also second thing was the PhD, and third thing was the placement.
Mhm.
So yeah, from all those three, I was evaluating what will be right now, currently, what will be the best for me.
Mhm.
So I came to a conclusion that okay, right now let's do 1 to 2 year of industry experience. Let's see what the industry is doing and all those things. Then maybe we can go for a PhD and all those things. So yeah, this is the thing. It's not like that ki we are sticking to placement. I know my
Mhm.
I know one of my junior. He's in BTech right now. So he also like he wants to do master from outside. So he just came. He is just doing 1 year experience and then he will move outside for the
Mhm.
masters.
So you have
So it's
explored your
not.
all the you have explored your all the
Yeah, yeah,
options
yeah.
and then
Yes,
came
yes,
to the
yes.
final
I
decision that
have
placement is my thing, right?
I have explored. I have evaluated each and every point
Mhm.
that what should be the best for me right now at this right time.
Exactly, and our
So
IIT Hyderabad campus also gives you opportunity to explore your options, right? It
yes,
suppose if
yes,
you want to
yes,
go for
yes,
a PhD, there will be a lot of talks
yes,
happening around the campus, so that like how to prepare for PhD, what college is good, and where to go, what are the universities are much better, and the countries also like those
yes,
are like
yes, yes.
if you are looking for a particular options, IIT will provide you all the opportunities regarding that, whatever you have in out there in market.
Yeah, you have your alumni all over the world.
Hmm.
So I have before like coming to a conclusion, I have already talked with all most of the PhDs, not most of the, I think 4 to 5 PhDs ki what should be the correct way, whether I should go or not go, what are the pros and cons of
Mhm.
that. So yeah, these are the opportunities that you don't get anywhere else.
Mhm. Let's move into the next topic of your life.
Okay.
Like, okay, how you're doing now? How's the work culture at Philips, and how you want to share a few things about that?
Philips, I think it's a pretty good experience I'm having right now.
Mhm.
Mostly my work is related to model development. It's
Mhm.
not like the you take a API, an AI API, and just build a top of RAG or agents or something like this. It's a
Mhm.
proper model development work. You have a specific problem and then you have to build a model specific for that problem so that it solves your problem. So it's a pretty, I think it's a pretty good experience right now I am having. And talking about Philips, yeah, it's a great opportunity, and the work life balance I would say is good here as compared to other companies.
I see that
So
because
yeah.
you're uploading YouTube videos, and I see that how much time you are getting. That explains a very lot
Means,
how the work culture is. Mhm.
yeah, it's not anything like that. The work culture, I'm very happy with the work culture of Philips. So yeah,
Mhm.
they provide you time, and also you have some responsibilities that you have to cater. So
Mhm.
like you have to own the responsibility of that proper
Mhm.
project, and once you do that, yeah, you are.
Since we already moved into the topic of AI, I'll just briefly go into the
Hmm,
topic,
yeah,
how the AI is evolving over the past few years and like what will the future.
okay,
So I've been like I'm already doing research in AI field also. I do run my own startup. So mostly I
okay,
do work in agentic workflow. We do develop autonomous voice agents, like particular messaging agent and personalized for the particular businesses. So
okay,
I've been already into that thing deeply.
yeah,
Just for the audience purpose, we'll go through the understanding of how AI has been evolved till now, and
okay,
what do we see future of AI? Like from my point of view, the AI will be everywhere, and whatever the things of
hmm,
objects that you see
yeah,
around. Till now, the AI has evolved in a way as a access base. Like you go to the internet, you access the particular website, you get access to AI. But and then agentic phase has arrived now. We are working on that phase,
yeah,
and then and the physical AI will be evolved. The things that you see around, each and everything will be having AI. So
hmm,
those things that future from my point of view that I see, maybe your point of view could be different. You want to
yeah.
share about that?
Sure, 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 sure. So this the I would say from 2017 to 2022, the research has been actively going in the field of AI, but only for the researchers. But as soon as it came on November 2022, the Chat GPT has been released, and it has breaked all the records, and the all the registrations has been, all the active user was in the Chat GPT. So from that November 2022, the it has been open to the common user, so that you can ask some questions and will give you the answer. After that, the journey after that November 2022 and till now, it's March April 2026, there is a huge I would say daily lot of models are coming, and every model is better than previous one. If you can see, if in November 2022 I heard Dali was there and it was an image generation model. If you compare it
Exactly.
right now with the Nano Banana Pro, it's a
It's
there is a
very
huge
much difference. Like
development.
there used to
If you see,
for to compare that, there was a video of a Will Smith having of noodles, and
okay,
then if you saw that particular
yeah,
video
yeah,
at
yeah,
that time,
yes,
and
yes,
then
yes, yes,
that is a
yes,
particular
yes.
video everyone uses to compare the how image generation has been
Hmm.
evolved over the period
Now,
of
if you see AI video generations, audio generations, all those has been evolved like a like anything, and I do have expectations. And this is the generation part, and also those agentic workflows right now coming in the release of the OpenClaw, and the release of this code codex, the
exactly.
code the cloud platform that has been released for the agentic workflow. So that
Mm-hmm.
has been, I think, in the right now it is not right now with AI the employment has been decreasing, but in coming days it will go at a surge.
Very high speed.
In 2 years you will be able to see the change. And
Mm.
talking about more further than that, than what the robots and all those things will come, I think the robot things and the will take time, because the right now the development is
Mostly,
only in the
if I can say, mostly 10, not even 10, 5 years,
yes.
you'll see around the humanoid robots around you. That will be common thing,
I
as same as the drones that we see around right now.
I would say right now we don't have the technology that human robots integrated with the AI doing reinforcement learning and can do any of the tasks. They are at a very initial level. But I do expect that after 5 years, the models, the AI models will be evolved with respect to the robots, and the robot will be able to just you have to talk with that. It will be able to perform any of the tasks that you are able to do. Right now, whatever the robots are there, they are already I don't think they are integrated with the AI already. The all the codes, all they are like predetermined, I would say. Like
Mm-hmm.
all their functionality has been predetermined, or the if else. But in coming four
Predefined.
to five years the world models will be released.
Mhm.
There will be better world models that will be integrated with the robots. And in coming, I think, 4 to 5 years you will be able to see that a robot will be able to perform most of the task of the human. So
Mm.
either it is,
Most of the
yeah.
tasks not only about the work but also about your
Hmm.
all the daily life routines, like even if
Hmm.
you do home
But
services, anything that
also
card.
one thing I just want to tell you, that we would be able to see the capability of the robots integrated with the AI, but they will be expensive. It's not like that we will not be able to replace them with our maid or something like
But
that. The
if
maid
you
will
see
cost
the
you somewhat.
but if you see the competition around the world, it will the expenses will be again slow down, right? Like the it will obviously the expenses will be go
See,
down.
the thing is, I have been to I do have experience with drones. I do have experience with somewhat, if you can say, robots. So they are not a very cheap thing. They are very expensive things. As I would also like to comment that in the if you have seen that drone delivery thing, so
Mhm.
drone delivery thing is not successful in India, because I do believe that the delivery boy will be much cheaper than the drone. The drone is expensive, their maintenance is
Yeah.
expensive, and you have the time. All those logistics of the drones is very
Mhm.
expensive. The drone is
Mhm.
not a cheap thing that you can replace with the delivery boy will take around 14-15,000. The drone will cost you around 2.5 lakh or something. A good drone,
Mhm.
all those things. But I'm saying after 5 years, the robot has the capability of a person, that he will be
Mhm.
able to do things. Wherever you want to replace the human with the robot, you will be able to do that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like the price that we are seeing right now is not the compatible with the real humans. But if we think about the futuristic in nearly 5 years or maybe, so there will be a lot of jobs will be already gone. Like more than like half of the jobs will be in the IT industry will be gone. And if we see also the robotics and the physical AIs, that's
And
gonna happen. Whatever you do, whatever you try to avoid yourself, like these models are evolving in in a very fast speed that we are not even understanding how they are made, right? This
And
recently I saw this Opus 4.7.
yes,
The model is
Anthropic
so
is
good that I'm not
focusing.
even doing
Yeah.
coding, man.
Yes, 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 yes. I do think Anthropic is focusing more on the products that will be mostly used by these software companies that can replace the. I think
Humans.
Anthropic is the one that has more focus on that. Yeah.
Mhm. But
So yeah.
recently I have also heard a news like this Anthropic and Google have also looked into the data set of the philosophy how this AI has been evolved. So like it's
Okay.
more like the news is regarding ki the AI is evolving in a such a fast rate that they can't control it. Right,
Yes.
so
Yes. Yes.
they want
Yes.
to make in a such a way that like it will be supporting humanity only, not go beyond the control of humanity. So they want to train it based on the those philosophers and the other some psychological books and all, right?
The thing is that I do believe. The thing is that I do believe that once these LLMs they have a they read all the manipulated books. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they know better than you and me that how to manipulate the humans. And as
Exactly,
you're talking with them, they know all your weak points and all those things, so they better know how. If they wanted to do manipulation, they will be able to do that. I
exactly,
That's
right,
a
right.
risk, and I do think they will be having the capability of those things that
Exactly,
the
they will be
researchers have to
having.
the researchers have to see that how do we tackle that problem.
Exactly, exactly. The right now that access that we are seeing to AI is only through chat based. Like we go to chat GPT or any of the Anthropic website and we do chat there. And then other than that, we have access into our coding base. But other than that, if we see in upcoming years, 1 2 years, we will be having access to each security cameras, all of the cameras into your laptops, the
Yes, yes,
physical
yes,
vision
yes,
through base access, and they will be knowing your
yes.
activity, what you're doing, what you want to do, and like if they want to do control use, like they can manipulate you in such a way that you can't even imagine, right?
Yeah, I do
Mm.
think so. I do think OpenAI is collecting the chat GPT is collecting the data. That's why he is giving free. He
Or
just
you
want
wanna
to
say,
understand the psychology of
yeah, or
he just want to understand the psychology of the people, that how the people is thinking. So yeah, means that's
mm,
a there is a risk, but the AI revolution will not be able to stop. It will go on. It will
yeah.
The models will
Also,
keep
if we
coming.
see the models released by the Meta, the Llama models are even the size of the models are very small, but
Mm.
the responses that they are generating is far better than the models which are higher
I
billion parameters. So
Okay, if
I
I
also think the
mm,
privacy is a myth also there. What do you say?
privacy, yeah, there is no doubt that Open AI is
They are training
collecting
based
your
on our
data.
data.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Surely, surely. That's why they are giving it free. There is no doubt. I don't have any doubt in
Mhm.
that they are not collecting your data. They will be going to retrain that. And talking about the size of the model, I do think right now we are using transformers, but I do think in the coming future there will be more better architecture that can be in the less model size. We will be able to get the
Yeah.
same capability as current AI. Yeah.
Also, there is one more application released by Google that you can run those smaller billion parameter models into your own mobile phones. So, if you,
Okay.
I don't remember the name of the application
Okay.
particularly, but you can run the 1 2 billion parameters into your phone also. So, the
Okay. I
evaluation
think they
is
have
much
been.
better. Mm.
I
Yeah.
think they have been packed into an APK and then you can try those models. Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was initially first time I was like very curious when the Olama has released their version so that you can run those LLM models into your own PC. I was very fascinated at that time. That was the very exciting
Okay.
point for me.
Yeah. At that
Locally,
point
where I
of
was
time, I
running.
have at that point of time I have downloaded the Olama, tried different models. Yeah.
I was
Mm.
running 8 billion parameter model into my i3 version laptop. So that was like
Okay. Okay.
it was giving slow responses, but the very
But
exciting
it
it
was
was
giving.
key why the models were running locally on my PC.
Uh,
Mm.
when yeah, at that point of time, I built a RAG application around that. So yeah, to just
Oh,
get a gist of that, ki how we can locally do that.
yeah. Now is the point already have arrived ki if you want to build your own Jarvis, you can do that. You just need a
Uh,
queue access and all.
I Okay, I think the open claw is somewhat nearer to that. If
Mostly
you
nearby.
if you
I
see
have
the
installed it. I have
if
installed into my Ubuntu, and
uh,
then I have given everything access to it. It is now.
if you see the if you see the capabilities of OpenClaw, it will be able to do most of the things. Most of the it can create a file, whatever the task you do, it has access to your all the local repo and all those things. So whatever the task you do, it will be able to given a
Mhm.
better given a access to a good LLM, it will be able to plan and do the things for you. Yeah.
Right, right. So it's been a good talk with the AI, and I think
Mm.
let's move to the like few questions of 2 3 questions that I have
Sure,
mentioned here.
sure, sure. Mm.
Okay, let's. I'll move into the only 2 3 points that have been left till
Mm.
now. Just two
Yeah,
three questions. What
yeah.
is the biggest learning of your life? A particular sentence, if you wanna say, or a particular point that you want to mention. Key. Okay, this is the.
I think, yeah, I think don't think about other people, what they think about you. Either
Mhm,
it's family, parents, friends, or anybody else. You
mhm,
have to decide what you will do. You are responsible for that. So yeah, the what it matters, what you think. Anything else doesn't matter. So I think it's the biggest learning I do follow till now that helps me to be at peace.
mhm. And one more thing, point here, I usually ask the particular question to in my every podcast. It's like if you get a
Okay,
chance to go back in time 10 years before in your life,
okay,
what you want
okay.
to teach yourself, or the younger
What I
version of
wanted to
yourself.
Okay, whatever I know right now, I will teach everything to
Uh-huh.
him so that whatever the learnings I have right now, I will
Uh-huh.
try to teach them all with him to my younger version. I do think somehow that I took a time to reach at this point because I do have a gap year in uh, after my 12th. I do have a gap year after my BTech, and I it took me around 3 years to complete my masters because my
Mhm.
master was 3 years. So I
Mhm.
do feel sometimes a bit late because I see people that are younger to me doing fabulous at the age of 21, 22. They are at very big
Mhm.
places. So sometimes I feel that okay, I'm somewhat late. So yeah, that motivates me also, that inspires me also, that the younger kids are doing better at a good age. So
Mhm.
yeah, if I would
So,
have to give a learning, so whatever I know right now, all the things I told you about, ki don't focus on others, and consistency, hard work, and all those things, I will
Mhm.
teach these points to that younger kid so that he
Mhm.
can crack in a single time, the JE advance in a single time. uh,
in short, don't waste time on too much on a particular thing. Instead of like go with the speed, right? You want to say that.
okay, you are asking in that way.
Mhm.
Okay. I think execution is the most important thing you should do. Don't
Instead
think
of
too. Yeah,
thinking
you are
particularly
right.
into your mind, so you just
Yes,
get into the action and then.
execution. uh, if let's suppose if you are not in the, I would say if you're right, not in the right direction. If you execute early, you will get to know that okay, the path is not correct. You have to move to another path. So the execution and whatever the execution you'll do will give you a learning. So
Mhm.
execution is the most important. Instead of scrolling reels, you can execute it and then get
Mhm.
a better output of that. Yeah.
Okay. So one last question. If you see someone like the students who are lost in their life,
Okay.
somebody
Okay.
if they're feeling okay, I'm not going in a right direction
Yeah.
of life, or in a career
Yeah.
wise or in personal life. So what motivation that you want to give them so that like they feel like okay, there is something in life that you want to achieve.
I think the hard work is one thing that gives you satisfaction.
Mhm.
I don't think anything other than that will give you that much satisfaction. I have experienced. Other than that, nothing gives you satisfaction for. So that I think. So in conclusion, I think you should work hard, work a lot. If anybody is telling you about the work-life balance and all those things, then it's fine. But if you work hard, the satisfaction after doing the work, the hard work, that is, I think, that is incomparable to anything. So I will say you to work hard, be consistent, plan for not for 1 year or 2 year, plan longer for 3 4 years, and then yeah, it's a lifelong learning. So work hard, learn, fail, again fail, then succeed. Yeah.
Okay, that was a very good point that I'll also take learning from it.
Mm, mm,
Okay, thank you, Amit, for doing this. Thank you for
mm,
this beautiful conversation. I think we have
mm.
covered all the topics that I have came through in my mind. Mm,
Sure.
I think this podcast will help a lot of students who have been going through their struggle phase of life, or either in a career way or in a personal way, or life way. So thank you
Mm,
again. Thank you, Amit.
I think this podcast should help the viewers, and thank you, Ajay, for the opportunity. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.